Israel announced a state of war alert in response to massive attacks by Hamas. The militants are seizing military bases and localities in the south of the country. Hundreds of people have been wounded. Hamas has called on Iran, Hezbollah, and Israeli Arabs to join the war. What we know so far in a special release of AZfront. In the early hours of October 7th, the day of the Jewish holiday Simchat Torah, militants from Gaza launched massive rocket barrages at southern and central regions of Israel. A fire broke out in the city of Ashkelon as a result of the shelling, and the first casualties were reported. An hour after the firing began, an Israeli army spokesman said that militants of the Palestinian Islamist organization Hamas had infiltrated the country, and 6 of them had been killed. By 9 a.m., Israel's state radio announced that the country had entered a state of war. The country's defense minister, Gallant, signed a decree on the mobilization of reserve soldiers. Israel's Inspector General of Police told the media, "This is a war. Battles with militants are being fought in 21 locations simultaneously." According to Israel's state radio, militants of the Islamist organizations Hamas and Islamic Jihad have seized entire houses with hostages in the country's settlements on the border with the Gaza Strip. The militants are being confronted by police forces and local residents themselves who have weapons. According to the state radio of Israel, the authorities have lost control of the situation in the south of the country. At least 22 Israelis have been killed since the start of hostilities in the south, while 545 wounded have been taken to hospitals, 70 of them in serious condition. The Soroka Hospital in the southern city of Be'er Sheva received 285 wounded. The Barzilai Hospital in the city of Ashkelon in southern Israel has already hospitalized 68 wounded. According to Inet, martial law has been declared in all Israeli hospitals in the south of the country. Despite the defense of Iron Dome, some of the missiles reached their targets. Walla reports an explosion in Tel Aviv. 2 people were injured. According to the Maariv newspaper, an immediate collection of blood donations is announced at the Ichilov Hospital in Tel Aviv. There is not enough blood for the wounded. Rockets are also reported to have hit a residential building and a cultural center in the 4th largest Israeli city of Rishon LeZion. According to a Hamas commander, 5,000 rockets were fired into Israel in 20 minutes. According to Israel, by 11 a.m., approximately 2,200 rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip. Islamist Palestinian militias report the capture of 35 Israelis. Israel does not officially confirm this information. Meanwhile, Hamas published a video of the seizure of Israeli military bases, settlements, and infiltration of militants into Israeli territory. The Israeli army announced the launch of counter-terrorist Operation Iron Swords. The Israeli Air Force strikes military facilities in the Gaza Strip. Hamas called on Iran, the Lebanese political military organization Hezbollah, other satellite states of Iran in the region, and Israeli Arabs to engage in military action against Israel. In response, Hezbollah published the text on the social network X. "Today is the day when the fronts are united." A spokesman for the pro-Iranian Yemeni movement Ansar Allah, Abdul Salam, said, "We welcome the Palestinian resistance and congratulate them on the start of the Operation Al-Aqsa Storm." The Telegram channel of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps published a video of Hamas militants with the caption, "The use of Iranian weapons by Palestinians." Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu declared, "This is not an operation, not an escalation. This is a war. Hamas will pay an unprecedented price for it." Subscribe and click on the bell in order to be informed of the main events. See you soon.